Hey dolls, happy Monday. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be making this video. I'm Kisa, your favorite tarot reader. And this is the week of, what are we in? The week of March 10th. So we're gonna go over the energy for this week. And I'm gonna do a collective read at the end. And then, actually let's start with a collective read and then we're gonna do all signs. Please like, share, subscribe. I do offer private readings. I am also available for events in the event that you are having a special day and you want to celebrate by knowing what's in store for you. You definitely can reach out to book for that. But for today, first of all, how are y'all sleeping? I feel like with the recent transits, sleeping has been so crazy. We are in Pisces season, so Pisces, especially since I'm a Pisces, are very dreamy, very otherworldly, but I feel like the otherworldly been hitting a little bit too hard, if you know what I mean. So how are you guys sleeping? Please drop that in the comments. Another thing is this week we are going into an eclipse. I'm gonna make another video for that separately, and Mercury retrograde. So the energy is energy. I don't even think that's a thing, but like it is what it is. But what we're gonna do is just collectively look and see what Spirit wants us to know so that we can plan to be successful for the week ahead and then go from there. If you want more detailed reading for your own personal aspects of whatever's happening, then, you know, don't hesitate to reach out to me for that. I am doing my best to stay consistent with this channel, so sometimes I might look more, and then sometimes I might be chill. Some of my favorite readers just be throwing on clothes and going whatever. This is bleach here. I'm just speaking about this because I love bleach stains. Maybe it's the hippie in me, but like in high school, I used to always like bleach my clothes. So it's like, I see this here. When I finish with my videos, I'm going to go bleach the rest of it. So next time y'all see it, it's just probably bleached. This is one of my favorite sets. It's really hard to get. Summer Rae, she made all this athletic wear, and I swear as a yoga teacher, was the most breathable, open stuff that you could use. They were only selling it in, I stumbled upon it. That's why I'm so mad about it. They were only selling it in, what's that, Charlotte Russe. And then a lot of Charlotte Russes are closed. So like, I'm holding on to my little pieces. But I love how breathable these clothes are. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, I'm going to read the collective energy. We're going to see what's going on for everybody that's tapped in now, that taps in later. First, let me drink some water as I'm minding my business. Love that for me. Also, as we're here and we're tapping in, first and foremost, this is ground. I want you to close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Be present. Spirit, I ask that the information that I provide to my listeners today is accurate and true and resonates with who needs it, be it in this moment or later on, right? I also ask that there is no break in our connection so that everybody who needs this information can get the information that they need, unfiltered and unabashed. All right, so again, I'm just pulling 3 cards for the collective. I gotta put something interesting in my background. So I wanted to pull 3 cards. Spirit got me pulling 7. So also this, I've been wanting this deck forever. I finally pulled the trigger because I had an event week before last. This is the Everyday Tarot. I'm obsessed with it. It's so pretty and the cards are so huge. So yeah, I'm like really excited to be using them. They're gorgeous. And yeah. So let's see what's going on here for the collective. So first and foremost, just getting into the energy of everybody. We got symbiosis, Inspiration, synergy, reward. These are just the angel numbers, information that's coming up at infinity. I feel like a lot of you guys are worried about things working out the way they need to. I also feel like you guys might be collaborating with people that you really don't like to work with, or you're praying that you're able to collaborate with people who bring the best out of you. And it's two parts of that. I feel like one, you're not giving people a chance to show you what they can do because you're jumping in and controlling. But also, I feel like you're not giving people a chance to, like, you're not giving people enough grace to see what they're capable of. And that's part of what's getting in the way. Infinity and reward here, just letting me know that you are going to receive what it is that you want, like your deepest hope, your heart's desire. But also, you need to be thinking big. Think big, bitch. I'm picking up on some energy. It's just like you kind of taking whatever it comes to you, and that's not the type of time we on right now. And that's also why a little bit of your dreams are being delayed, because it's like, is this it? Like, the universe is looking like that's all you want. Like, it's like you going to a store and you ain't ate all day and you're hungry and you got the money, you know, and you're like, I'm a cook, but you only grab like a little thing of lamb chops, you know, and it's like you have no food in your refrigerator, like, and you got the money now. You might as well go in right now, get what you deserve, and then later, you know, go to the store, X, Y, Z. But a lot of that has to do with imposter syndrome. A lot of that has to do with your own self-worth. And a lot of that has to do with not believing in yourself. So, you know, as we see what's going on with the energy for this week, you need to believe in yourself. And I know the world is crazy, but infinity is definitely telling us things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. And most importantly, you got to chill and believe it, all right? Now, that's one part of it. As far as career is concerned, I am getting more so of that energy of like you were chosen. I'm saying it because we have the Star card and the Emperor card here. So if you're looking for information in regards to a job you're waiting on or some information, you'll get that notification that you were the one, or you'll advance in the process of the application. I just think that I just want you to remember that Mercury's in retrograde, so like it's in the shadow period. So if this is something you've been waiting on and wanting, cool. If this is something new, maybe think about it a little bit. Read everything read everything as it's being presented to you, because it might not be necessarily what you want to invest in. I'm also getting some information that says like you need to socialize a little bit more. I'm saying that because we have the King of Wands in reverse. If the offer that you get sometimes you get something, it's like, okay, I can do it. But it's not like, oh yeah, I want to do it. If it's like, okay, I can do it, that's saying that you either didn't give the full impression of who you are onto folks, or you need to kind of look into your network to see if somebody can kind of help you leverage a similar position to get and do the work that you want to do. Another thing to be mindful of is Page of Blades. That kind of goes back to what I'm saying about this this offer. You're going to get, I feel like you're going to get the offer letter, but it don't have a salary on there that y'all talked about, or it doesn't have a report date. Like something's going to be missing from it, or something's going to be premature about it. Like maybe you don't start when you wanted to start. Whatever it is, just make sure you read everything thoroughly. I do feel like if you decide to go forward, you will be happy, but your happiness really depends on you and where you are emotionally. This is so crazy because I just read something similar to a client over the weekend. Also, you have to remember your blessings. Count them as they are right now with the Wheel of Fortune here. There is a space of status and wealth that you want to achieve. But if you look around, you've already hit a lot of those milestones and goals. It's just that you don't sit still enough to see. So what you're looking for right now is a level up, but you're also not necessarily down, right? You can do a lot with where you are. Case in point, if you're watching this, right, and you're working at Amazon, and you're like, Kisa, bitch, I need to get the fuck about this plan. If you've been working at Amazon long enough, they definitely have career coaching programs that they will invest in you to do what you want to do, right? That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you're not looking at all the available resources to you, just thinking about what you want, but you're not realizing that there's many different ways to skin a cat. all right? But overall, this card symbolizes wish fulfillment. So if you're looking to transition for your job, you're definitely going to be in a position to do so. Just kind of look and make sure it's what you want to do. And if it's not, just reach out to some colleagues or some people in similar, just look into your network to see what's available to you. All right. For my self-employed folks, you feeling a little stuck right now. I'm not reading reversals. You feeling a little stuck right now, and that's okay. The Fool is telling you it's time for you to do something you never did, to get something you never had. I felt that in my guts. Money is coming to you. And here's the thing. You always are worried about money, but you always get money. Stop treating your self-employment like a hustle and treat it as a reputable business or a company. Pay yourself, take care of yourself, and stop working from job to job. Put something away. That is what the Queen of Coins is talking about, right? This is the children got the bag. They out here in the garden. They eating the nice fruits and vegetables. That's the energy that you need to be in. Also, Six of Wands is like, keep up that hustle. Keep going forward. But also, too, remember what the goal is, right? It's no point of just working, and then you don't have nothing to show for it. Especially if you're dually employed, working a small business and working a job. And also, too, hear me out. Your business, there's a lot of different ways that businesses are scheduled, just like taxes, right? Once a year for 3 to 6 months, people are tax experts, right? That means they still, that they earn enough to cover them for the rest of the year. So if you have something like you make treats and you only do treats during Valentine's Day, that's a business. Treat it like a business. If you want to do more, you want to scale more in that time frame during your season, because that's another thing too about these businesses. People don't tell you everything got a season. Wellness has a season. My tarot has a season. Everything has a season, right? I've learned over time how to kind of go with the ebbs and flows of the business. That's why people are like, oh, you do so many things. And I'm like, actually not really, because I work in the seasons. Just like I work in a season with everything in my life. I am a woman of the world, of this world. I believe there's, just like it's night now, there's night, there's day, there's winter, there's summer. Same thing for businesses, same thing for everything else, right? Think of it that way, and that will help you get out of the space of kind of like hustling, right? It's good to be a hustler, but if you always hustling, you never get a chance to sit down and enjoy what you're working towards and for, okay? So that's my thing to say about that. One last call. Fill your cup. Take care of yourself, folks, especially my self-employed folks. And for the collective, especially self-employed, is create, right? And then attachment. Figure out what fuels you and feeds you and take care of that, but also take care of yourself, okay? So that's my collective message. Let's go into Aries. How y'all doing? Fired up? I can't wait till I can go live and then y'all can be in here commenting and stuff. I'm just gonna speak that to existence. I probably would have been live earlier if I would just be consistent. And I'm saying this to myself and I'm saying it to you guys too. I do a lot of things, and I'll be sharing all of the things that I do. Not really like always cool, kind of boring sometimes, but at the same time, I stay busy. I feel like my life is boring, but a lot of people don't. But again, I got to get into sharing so you guys can know, so you'll tune in to see what I'm talking about, right? All right. So for Aries, the energy, we got 9 of Cups, Page of Wands, 5 of Swords. So this is letting me know that this week is going to be restful for you. But also you're considering like moving forward on a project. I think that if it feels right enough for you to do it after you've taken your break from everything else, go ahead and go forward with it. But also, especially with this 5 of Swords here, just be mindful of what the investment really takes from you, right? So if you are thinking about starting a project or thinking about a move or whatever you might be thinking about that you're considering after your rest, I think it's a good idea to look into it and think about it, but also remember that we are going into not only eclipse, but Mercury retrograde, right? So with that being said, give yourself some time to make sure you get all the details. But most importantly, I think the reason why you're starting this week off at rest, or at least just kind of like reviewing and reflecting on your emotions, is because you know you need to cut some things out. So get real about that conversation about what you need to cut out. And yes, I feel like there's like a perfection, like you want it to look a certain way, and it might not look a certain way, but just make sure that it makes sense on paper for you, especially with this Five of Swords, because it's time for you to let go of some things, because you're ready to move forward. And I really want to applaud you for being mature enough to kind of like make sure it makes sense, especially because we're in your season. We're coming up in your season. But again, take the time, because there is no rush. You're going to get there eventually, as I said in the collective. We got deep knowing here and also momentum. So again, like I'm saying, go ahead with the energy. If it's saying go forward, be mindful. And that deep knowing is just speaking to the fact that you need to trust your discernment. Something is saying like, okay, I go forward, but I got to make a left. Or I go forward, but I got to pack a bag. Whatever that is speaking to you, go ahead and be mindful of that. And whoever needs to be dropped, drop them. It's been time. It's been time, okay? All right, so we're gonna go from Aries, and we're gonna go into Taurus. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. I feel like I'm skipping somebody. March, April, May. We're going, it's Taurus. So what this Mercury retrograde, what this season that we're in right now, what this means for you is you're not being honest with the way you feel about a situation, or with what a person that you're involved with, or somebody isn't being honest with you. Part of that is they're afraid to speak up and say a couple things because they don't want to be judged by you. Or the inverse, you don't want to be judged by them. But you're playing around and you're doing this dance like you see on the moon, like trying to pretend things aren't what they are because you're afraid for the other shoe to drop. And at some point, it's kind of like you either want them to see you for you, or you want to see them for who they are, or you should just be let alone with that. Judgment lets me know that you are holding on to an idea in your mind about how things are supposed to be, but also lets me know that things are going to work out exactly the way they need to work out, which is why it's really important for y'all to stop lying or hiding, or something that's been hidden from you is going to be revealed. Beautiful part about this, though, is we have the God of Pentacles. So this lets me know if this is related to finances or your overall and general stability. Things will continue to grow, probably not at as fast at the pace that you want them to, but things are blossoming. So, you know, I feel like that's the big apprehension, like, especially when we're in a season of you have to let things go. And this month is kind of like the catalyst for the other things that are going to come throughout the rest of the year. So it's kind of like, you know, you got to let things go. You know, you got to move forward, but you're afraid to move forward and you kind of holding on and clinging on, but it's like you either let go or you're going to be dragged. That's up to you, boo. Body work here in Daydream. I think this is speaking to the fact that like you need to get your head out of the clouds and stop thinking about what you wish would be or what you wish was available to you, and deal in the reality. And body work to me is just speaking about, yes, I think you should do some more movement. Yes, I think a massage will be helpful for you, but also too, you need to do inventory of your body and see how this is impacting you, especially if this is related to a partner. Maybe go get out a checkup just to see what the doctor got to say. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, let's go ahead to my favorite. I can't say this is my favorite. It kind of is. Gemini. I'm a Gemini rising, if y'all didn't know. I'm not gonna tell y'all all my business. I'm gonna tell you enough of it. I'm a Gemini rising. I'm a Pisces Gemini. I'm a Pisces sun, Gemini rising, Scorpio moon, exalted Pisces. I have Pisces in the 10th house. Okay, so I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my money. I highly suggest that you know about all your signs so that you can know how to tap in and use them, especially following the moon. I learned that from a really great astrologer, a TikTok astrologer, but she was talking before TikTok, but she's amazing. Okay, I'll share her info. All right, so Gemini, baby, it's time to go forward. We got the Chariot here and the Scout of Cups. This is really good energy. This is telling me that this week, I feel like you've been having a hard time with stuff. And it's like this week is kind of like your intuition is on par. Like it's time for you to go forward. It's time for you to have the things that you've been wanting. Oracle cards say manifest an attachment. So this lets me know right here, okay, whatever it is that you kind of been like wishing, hoping, waiting, or watching to come through, if you've been waiting for a contract, if you've been waiting for just some answers, you're going to get them this week. And I love that for you. The beautiful thing about Mercury retrogrades is Gemini is a mutable sign. It's also ran by Mercury. So these transits kind of crazy, right? But also too, it's good because I feel like what's coming to you is you thought it was gone. It's something that you've been praying, hoping, wishing, and working on, and it's coming forward. High Priestess is also supporting that, as well as Chariot, right? So this is just saying what you've been waiting for is going to come this week, or you're going to get word about it, right? So I feel like a seed has been planted that's all going to come into fruition. But most importantly, don't stop dreaming and don't stop believing, because that's what you got to do this week. I know the world's all falling apart, and I've told all my friends, and I've said this, but don't be delusional about your dreams, because, well, be delusional about your dreams. And here's why. If everything crumbled tomorrow, you'd be sitting there wishing like, damn, I coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't. This ain't no coulda been records, boo. You got to do what you could do right now, right? So you can work, you can do, just like now. Do your thing, take care of your body, eat your food, but also sit and dream. You have the space to dream, Gemini, because the things you're dreaming about are going to come to be, but you also got to believe your dreams. So dream and be patient, right? It's Pisces season. We delusional. Go ahead, sit and be delusional. Like, I just, I've never been delusional about like love or like, oh, I want to have this type of love relationship, but I have thought like, wow, it would be so nice to like live in California and do this and that, or oh, it'd be so nice to see this and that, and then all this stuff is came to be. So let's make it come to be. Gemini. All right, so after Gemini, May, June, we're gonna go into Cancer. Cancer. One of my least favorite signs. Cancer just don't be given to me, but it's another conversation for a different day. Wow, we coming out with the Explorers of Pentacles. So money is on its way to you. If you've been waiting to hear about an offer, or you've been waiting to hear about a settlement, I'm really getting settlement that's coming to you. Four of Wands also is supporting that, but it's also supporting action that you got to take, or action that you've taken is about to come to be. The world is reminding you to get out of your feelings, get you some money, but also see things for what they are. Cancer is another sign that can kind of get a little delusional or very inverted as far as like how they feel about things and brooding. This is not a season for you to brood. This is a season for you to act. And also this is a season for you to find the dance. What I love about this card is it's kind of like she's dancing with the fire. She's moving with the flames. And also, or you can see it, it's like all these sticks are just coming at her, right? So she's like moving and shaking and moving and shaking. But right before that, we got these pentacles. She's taking a bath. And I wanted this deck so bad. Oh my God, this is the Adventure Tarot deck. I wanted this deck so bad. I didn't know it was this pretty. Do y'all peep like the gold? I'm obsessed. But what I love about this has the element of water, Cancer, also money. So we're starting, this week is really going to be grounding for you. Like if you ain't got taxes in a couple of years and you just got your taxes, and now you're able to do X, Y, and Z, because the years you didn't have your taxes, you was able to get your stuff together. So now you get to enjoy the money, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't come over here acting like that. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just saying, that's the space we're in with that. But I will say this, a lot of your brooding and you do a lot of negative self-talk. You'll do a lot of, you stress yourself out a lot more than you should. And that's starting to like wear on you. So be sure to go schedule a PCP appointment to see what the doctor has to say. Also schedule some private and intimate time with your partner. I think you've been under a lot of stress lately, and it's definitely showing on your face and in your body. So this week is going to be the start of some rest. There will still be some unrest and still be some other things, because essentially you're going to have to settle in your body and accept. But at least for right now, go make some appointments just to see, you know, what's going on a larger scale, and try to enjoy the fruits of your labor, because that's definitely manifesting this week. They be talking about content. Like, I hate talking. It be so much, like, to run you on my 4 hours. Like, I get tired of hearing my own voice. So when y'all see these readers, you want to hear what they got to say? I want somebody else to talk. The older I get, the more I get tired of talking, which is so crazy because I'm a certified yapper. Drink some water. All right, so I don't know about y'all, but I really love ice. So what I've just been doing this week is just like freezing up my water. So I have ice. It's like an amazing like idea. I don't know why I never thought about this earlier, but it's just so much nicer to just kind of like freeze it up, you know. And then the ice you need, your water, like your water cold, you got the ice, you know. Save some money. We got an ice machine, gotta fix it, but all right. That pause was good because I have a little energy reset. All right, Leo. Leo, I'm showing that you've been working hard towards something, and you're going to see the benefits of that soon with this Ace of Pentacles. But also, I show that you are ready to embark on some new things, right, with this Explorer of Wands. And I commend you for that, because I feel like it's taking you a while to kind of feel comfortable with going out and looking to see what's available. This woman is like in a desert, and she's taking pictures, and it's like it's the heat and the sun. So I live in a desert, so, and if you've ever visited the desert or, you know, done any backpacking, you know how much that takes to do. So it's not like a thing. Even if you go on a vacation to the desert, it's still a process. So this lets me know that you are going to be deep in your process, or starting a process of something similar to that this week. Not going to the desert, but doing something that's like a little bit difficult, that takes a little bit of planning, that it might seem like it's impulsive, but it's not as impulsive as it seems, because it takes a little planning. Also, Backpacker of Cups lets me know that you are open. There was some past hurt and some shame that you had, and now you're kind of getting back to yourself and feeling good about yourself. I love that for you. This is gonna be a good week for you, Leo. A good grand week. Yeah, you picking yourself up off the floor, and I know that's hard for Leo to say that was on the floor, but like you picking yourself back up, and I see you, girl or guy. Momentum came up again, so if you feeling the vibration to go forward, go ahead and go forward, especially with that Explorer of Wands card. Daydreamer is coming up. I am trying to get rid of these cards. I don't know why they want me to tell you those, but flow. Definitely go with the flow. I think, again, because of the transits and everything, there might be some interruptions or stalemates or stalling, especially as I was explaining how the Explorer of Wands works. Like you're making a plan to go, and you're trying to be kind of, you know, rambunctious and spontaneous, but it's not giving spontaneous. It's gonna give what you need it to give, right? Just be patient with it. And I know that's hard, but you gotta be a little patient. Okay, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. Virgo. I am getting these reads done. And again, if you need a private reading, don't hesitate to reach out. I got you, girl. Wow. 3. Okay. 3 is a crowd, baby. If you are dealing with, okay, I'm gonna say this. If you're dealing with multiple relationships, there's gonna be a time when harmony comes. If you are like in a relationship, like if you're in a polyamorous relationship and you're dealing with multiple people, but you're being honest and trying to share that information, they've been giving you a hard time. I think they're going to be a little bit easier on you this week. Or if you've been juggling multiple things, like say for instance, you're in school and then you're at work and it's just been kind of hard. Like you ain't dropped one yet, but you feel like you about to drop one. Keep holding on, baby, because you got what you need. Emotions and stability, balance this week, right? I love that for you. 10 of Cups is also a wish fulfillment card. So again, this is you on vacation in a lake, what's that, Minnetonka, okay? Bathing, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of yourself, rainbow in the back, gold chalices flowing. You'll be good. This is the start of a good week. And also the eclipse happens in the sign of Virgo. So another thing this lets me know is because, especially since we're in a cord cutting energy, you're gonna cut the cords that needs to be cut. And that's just that, on that, right? And I feel like you've already been thinking about it, but I feel like once you do it, you'll feel better. Also, this 3 of Pentacles, the 3 Pentacles and Cups symbolize this for me. If there were multiple things that are going on, you had your hands in so many pots, which a lot of us mutables do, especially Virgos, you're gonna kind of hone it down to like 2, because you're the one, period, right? So you're gonna hold it down to 2 that you can deal with, right? It could be 2 emotionally you could deal with, 2 financially, or like in a stable way you can deal with, right? Maybe you have multiple properties and you're like, you know what? I just want to keep my vacation home and my rental home. Maybe you have 2 cars, multiple cars, or you had a 3rd car and it was giving you a bother. You're gonna let that one go. You're gonna keep what matters, is what I'm saying. And that's where your peace is gonna come from, because once you let that stuff go, you're gonna be like, oh, now I got time to do all these other side quests. And I love that for you. I'm not gonna pull no more. I told a client this weekend, I said, I had read and I was like reading with 7 decks and they was all saying the same thing. And the oracles they're very different. They could be like tarot based, they cannot be, but also a lot of these different tarot, because like I like the colorful stuff, so it's not always like traditional, you know, like they got their own meanings and sayings. But what that tell you? Take care of yourself, okay? Flow with yourself, because all these things you juggling ain't doing nothing but depleting you, baby. So get back into our bag. All right, Virgo. Libra. My husband is a Libra. You're doing too much. I'm not talking to him. I just made this face because I seen his cards. It was like, you're doing too much. Or this is what I'm picking up on. If you're not doing too much, you are making yourself seem busy with things that aren't really productive for you, or you're having a hard time making a decision about where you want to go and be with somewhere because you're very anxious. Like you have all these emotions about it. You got to cut that out. Now, here's the thing. I said I wasn't reading reversals, but this reversal hit me in between these 2 cards, because look at this. This is the 8 of Wands in reverse. So this means everything, this supports this card. Everything going all over the place, all this movement is happening, but it's just moving, right? It's just movement, but it ain't hitting nothing or doing nothing. But also with in reverse, there's like a lot of stagnancy. And again, like I'm talking about this week, with the eclipses and the retrogrades, it's time for you to really do a real evaluation of what is working in your life so that you can cut what isn't and support what does, because this ain't it, especially as we're going into the new year. The new year starts March 21st, all right? 6 of Cups, though, is saying that you're supported. And if you're having a hard time making a decision based off of like some negative emotions that are coming up, and listen, anxiety is real. Money wounds are real. All these things that we feel are very real because we feel them in our body. being real in our body and our experience is not the same as being real or tangible outside of our body, but I will acknowledge how you feel is a real thing, right? So with that being said, if you're having issues with that, there are friends and colleagues that you can talk to and they can help you bridge the gap. And I feel like they'll be able to support you in confirming some stability in whatever that might be, okay? Grief. Feels like recently you had to let go of something and say goodbye to something, and you might have wanted to, but you also didn't want to. So that's kind of where a little of your nervousness is coming from, which is totally understandable. But we also have stuck and follow the spark. When you, do y'all see the symbolism? Do you see the stars here? Do you see the stars here? Reach out to a friend. They can help you get to the other side of these things. You feel stuck, but you're not stuck. But I will acknowledge what has happened to make you be in that emotion, okay? Good luck, Libra. Libras be Libra in me. All right. October, November, Scorpio. And the Scorpio moon. I like Scorpios sometimes. Also, a lot of times they get on my nerves. It's one of them things. So, I like this card for you. It looks like this week is going to be a start of some collaboration that is really going to align with your better, your highest self. So I feel like you're going to be working with some people to kind of make some money moves, make some financial changes and things of that nature, and that's going to be good for you. Star is also here to speak to your power. I feel like working with these people has been kind of difficult for you because it's kind of like you have to acknowledge, you have to work collaboratively, and that's not always easy for you because you kind of want to run the show. And it's not on purpose. I just think that life has made you that way. But the star is kind of coming up to say this experience you have working in collaboration with these folks, or, you know, having an accountability partner, whatever that may be, is really going to let you see how you are a part of a whole instead of having to be like the whole yourself. And I think that's the lesson that you need right now before we start 2025 for real, because I feel like this is like a renaissance season for you. And this week is kind of going to start that if you wanted to. Here's the thing, with all these messages and all these downloads and all this understanding, you have to do the work to receive it. Like, I could tell you what's coming in, I could tell you what's around you, but if you are closed off to it, you're not going to receive it. And that's clearly on you. This attachment card keeps coming up. You are attached. This is fresh start. Stars, stars. Fresh start. That's all I'm going to say. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Remember, this is a cord cutting week. It's time for you to get a fresh start, Scorpio. I don't even be surprised no more with the way they be like aligning, because these are two different decks, but they telling you. All right, so we're going to go into Sagittarius. Only a couple more. Ooh, can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Ooh, I'm getting all this red energy. Scout of Wands, Four of Wands, Explorer of Swords. Be careful with what you say and who you say it to this week. You got a real rambunctious spirit. You ready to go forward. You ready to do things. You're like, oh, it's almost this. You can feel the new year coming in, but at the same time, this came up in reverse for you. So it's letting me know, like, this is like a wedding card, like a celebration card, but it's in reverse. So it's kind of like, I think there's a little bit of delay for something that you're waiting on. And also, I don't feel like you are fully reviewing all what's required to do the work. Like, I feel like you ain't looking fully into what you need to make what you want happen. You just going ahead first, and that's cool. But also, like, once it doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean to talk crazy to folks. Outer strength is coming up. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a denial or a delay, but that isn't going to stop your show. But just again, like I'm saying, you don't get what you want, don't throw a temper tantrum. Boss up is coming here. You know who you are. You know why you are. So lean into that. But yeah, Sag, just y'all know how y'all can be. Y'all are so fun, but also y'all can get so crazy. So just try to keep it cute this week. Be mindful of what you say, especially with Mercury retrograde starting. You don't want to make any enemies. I want only things for you this year, okay? All right. So Sag, November, December. Capricorn. Two of Pentacles, money. But you got two options for money. So it's like if you were waiting for a job prospect, something like that is coming to you. The thing about it is one job is not better than the other, but there are two opportunities. So I want you to take them for what they are, but don't take the hard road. There's something about you right now where you're in a season where you feel like you have to do all this redemption stuff. And I don't know, like when I'm saying redemption stuff, it's kind of like, I don't know, you just kind of, you're on your hero's journey or something. And I respect it, but also too, like, don't work hard. Don't work harder than you have to do. Because there's a lot of things that's coming up in this new year you already gonna have to do that's gonna be difficult. So don't work harder than you have to. That's what the Ten of Wands speaks to. Eventually, you already are a hard worker. I know it's crazy for me to say to a Capricorn. You're already a hard worker. So you're going to reap the benefits and you're going to get the thing that you need, but you don't have to go so out of your way, like being a martyr for it. Like that's, because it's only going to burn you out and you're not going to be able to enjoy, you know, once you reach what you work for, right? Three of Pentacles is reminding you that people are there to support you. You're not alone. So that's another reason why I'm speaking to you, not about working so hard. But with Solitude card coming here, it lets me know, like, I get that you are by yourself right now. I get that you're trying to just focus on yourself. You can focus on yourself, but also reach out to people that support you. But most importantly, you got to let go of some ideas in your mind that you deserve to like that you got to be such a workhorse. Again, I know I'm talking to a Capricorn. Find some space and some peace in there. And also let go of the things that aren't serving you, especially with relationships, right? Be they work or personal. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. All right, let's go into Aquarius. I'm getting through these motherfuckers. I'm getting through these motherfuckers. I wish I wasn't so tired so I can make some more videos. But if I'm not tired before I go to sleep, I'll do some things. Oh, we got the world. Aquarius season just passed. Shout out to Aquarius. I love y'all. Lovers, justice. Wow. We got big boy cards for y'all. There's a decision that you have to make this week. I really think it has to do with a position in a partnership. Whatever way you decide to go with it, that's fine. But you have to stand on 10 toes with that decision. This justice card is very interesting because if you notice, most cards aren't like this. Like justice doesn't come up this way, but her feet are in two different boats going two different directions and she's in the middle. And if she don't make a decision, she's gonna fall in that water. I think the hard part of it is having to make the decision. It's like you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or I'm speaking to Aquarius, or you don't want to hurt your own feelings by letting somebody disappoint you. World here is reminding you that there are a myriad of possibilities, but please know whatever decision you make is the decision that you need to take. Okay. All right. I keep like forgetting if I shuffle these damn cards. Gotta give you a unique message. Explore. This goes in with the world card. So I'm saying, like, if you think about taking a trip, if you're thinking about looking into the other opportunities, go ahead and do it. And the community here is saying that you're supported. So if you're worried about somebody feeling some kind of way about something you want to do for you, or you want to do because it'll benefit you, hope them people want to go ahead and do it. Because the people that matter, that care, the people that matter, care. The people that don't care don't matter. So. All right, and we're going to slow it down for just a bit. as we go into Pisces. Hey, quick secret. I never brush my hair. I be brushing my hair. I want to get better about brushing the hair. But like on an average basis, my hair don't be brushed. Because for what? I started brush, but then y'all be stressing me out and it just like unbrushes. And I'm like, why is my hair unbrushed? So crazy. Real story. Pisces, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. I still have to respond to some happy birthday messages on my Facebooks and socials because, baby, my birthday weekend dragged me. I was working. It wasn't even like I was doing that crazy fun, but I was dragged. All right, let's see what we got going on. I'm annoyed because it's a study and I'm behind on my homework. Read yourself, why don't you? All right, so let's see what we got going on. Chariot, Sun, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, Backpacker of Wands. I'm doing a little more full read for my Pisces. Chariot and the Sun are saying, go ahead and go forward with the things that you've been wanting to do. While trusting your discernment and working to build up your self-esteem. I love that the Sun card came up because the Sun is in Pisces literally. But also too, I know a lot of times folks get the birthday blues. So that kind of, it fuels the fire for what you want to do, but also kind of takes you out of the place of like, should you be doing it, you know? With all the other planetary things that are going on, a lot of Pisces or folks just in general are in this real reflective stage. But I think that if you just act on what it is you want to do, then you'll see the benefit of that while applying discernment, because that's what the High Priestess is all about, which means that you are ready to make whatever decision you want to make. Ace of Pentacles comes here to let me know that there's a new financial opportunity coming towards you when you settle in and make that decision. This is a good season for you to be selfish. This is a good season for you to take care of yourself. This is a good season for you to center yourself. Now, when I'm speaking of this season, I'm speaking of this year. I'm not talking about a couple months. This is your time for you to shine. And I need you to do it different this year than you've ever done it before in your life, Pisces. I need you to show up, okay? Backpacker of Wands is also speaking to that. You don't know exactly all the details of what you're going to do, but baby, you know you're going to do it, and you know you're going to be cute. And that's what I need for you to do, okay? Study. I'm getting steady. I know this is Spirit telling me to do my homework, which I will do before I go to sleep. But this is also telling you to study what you want, right? So if you want a new career, what does that look like? What do you need to have? How much do you like? How much would you earn? What would a day look like? Make sure that's what you want to do. I feel like Pisces are like so okay. Like if they can be in servitude, they're in servitude and they're happy with that. But also, it's like, is that how you really want to serve? Is that how you really want to show up? So look into that. Make-A-Wish is speaking to, again, being delusional about your dreams. Be delusional about your dreams, girl. Period. Okay? So that's what this is speaking about, and I think you should really look into that for yourself. And then attachment. You deserve the good things, the beautiful things. You deserve to not be in crisis all the time. And you also deserve to feel like good things can happen to you. And I feel like you might not have an attachment to material things, but I am going to also say, despite the world going the way it is, if you want to treat yourself to a little something, treat yourself to a little something. You deserve it. You work hard. Okay? All right, guys. That is it for me today. I got out of here in under an hour. I've been talking all day, so I'm going to and chill. And yeah, please share this video with your friends. Drop in a comment and let me know how you feel about the messages that you received, or how you feel about like my bleach bra. But either way, I love you guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.